What's up, weirdos? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Jordan, and today I actually have a little bit of a different video for you. I am actually doing a book unhaul. I have over 240 books on my bookshelf. Over 210 of them I have not read yet. I am currently in the middle of reading something, and it is a trilogy, and I will be getting to that book review once I finish it. But today I am actually doing a book unhaul. I am going to talk about all of the books that I am getting rid of from my bookshelf, and actually all of these I have not read and I will never read, and that is why I'm getting rid of them. I have accumulated these were either given to me or they were sent to me as free books, and I read about them and I just decided not to read them, that they were not my kind of story, that I really wasn't interested in. So I really can't tell you much about many of these books, but I will tell you about the ones that I know about. We are going to start with Why Not Tonight by Susan Mallory. This one is a book that I was sent for in one of those, you know, those little inserts you get in the books, the little postcard things. You send those in and you get your free stuff, and then it just automatically subscribes you to their stuff, and they say, oh, it sends you a box of stuff, and I tried to return it and they said they wouldn't return it, and they still wanted me to pay for it. Actually, still haven't paid for it. It's been like 2 years, so whatever. Their fault, not mine. They shouldn't automatically subscribe you to that stuff. I think that's stupid. Don't do that. Anyway, I'm sure this is just one of your typical romance stories. It really honestly does look like it. And I'm sure it would be a really cute read, but I have so many other books that I would rather read than this that I'm probably never going to get to it, so I would rather just give it to somebody who will. Also, in that same book order situation is The River House by Carla Neggers, another romance novel that I'm probably never going to read because, you know, I have so many already. I don't need 2 more. This book was actually, I believe it was my mom's, and it just came across with me in my move over here. This is The Perfect Storm by Sebastian Junger. Not sure how to pronounce that, but there that is. My mom said this was a really good book, and she said it was a good movie. I've seen the movie, maybe 15, 20 years ago. I don't know. And I don't remember it, but I'm never going to read this book, so I'm going to get rid of that one as well. I got this book. I think it came in a box of books that I bought. It's called Tell It to the Marines by Amy J. Fetzer. I thought this was a cute book, and I was going to read it specifically because my husband is a Marine. But yeah, I'm not going to read it, so I'm just going to get rid of that one too. Probably a romance novel. This is The Bonemender by Holly Benett. I've never read this book. This is a book my mom recommended to me as well. I think she got it, one of a library somewhere closed down, and they got rid of their books, so this was just one that we accumulated that way. And it does actually have a cute little map in it, which is awesome, but you know, it's just not my kind of book, so I'm not going to read that, so I got rid of that. This book is called Deadline. This book I actually got when I was in high school. I had to read this book for my high school language arts class. So this book I did read, and I did not like it. I hated this book, actually. And, you know, most people hate the books that you're forced to read in high school, and that's fine, you know, but this one, I just hated it. I hated the ending. I hated everything about it. If you don't want to be spoiled, just skip forward like 30 seconds or a minute or whatever. This book is about a high school boy who, his senior year of high school, he finds out that he has cancer and he's got a year to live, and he goes on this crazy adventure of finding himself and talking to the girl that he's been in love with since like preschool, and or whatever, however long he's known her. I don't remember that specifically, but he falls in love with her and he gets to know her. And here's where the spoiler starts, so go away if you don't want to hear this. The girl that he likes, Dallas Suzuki, actually, it turns out that her little brother in this book is not her little brother. She was actually raped by her uncle and got pregnant, and her little brother is actually her son. And I'm I don't understand why a parent would put their child through giving birth to their uncle's kid, and you know, whether that's your brother or your husband's brother, that's just ridiculous. And I, as a mother of 2 sons and a daughter, I can't imagine putting any of my children through that. So, you know, that's just ridiculous. And of course, he was given a year to live. He dies at the end of this book. So it was fucking, that just made me mad. I hated this book. I like really was like rooting for him to like find a way to like miraculously survive the cancer. No, he dies. Stupid. I have to get rid of that. I can't. I literally can't. This book is called The 15th Affair by James Patterson. You know, he has all of his books and they're all numbered. And this is number 15, I guess. I don't know how he works, but I'm like literally not interested in this book. My grandmother is actually, she likes these books, and maybe she sent it to me. It looks like the spine hasn't been cracked, like it hasn't been read. It could be read. I don't know how old this is. I don't know how long I've had it. I don't know how long whoever had it before me. But yeah, you see James Patterson is very popular, and he numbers all of his books. So I'm really not interested in reading this one. I think this was, yeah, no, not my kind of book, so I'm good. This one, I actually lost the dust jacket for a long time ago. I've had this book since middle school, high school. It's old, and it's been very well loved and worn, and I've never read it. It's called Song in the Dark by P.N.Elrod, and it's the Vampire Files. So, I mean, like I said, I lost the dust jacket. This is another book I accumulated when a library closed, and I've never read it. I don't have the dust jacket for it. I could look up what it's about, but I'm probably not going to, so I'm just going to get rid of that one as well. This book I accumulated from my mom or my grandmother. It's called Circle of Five by Dolores Stewart. Riccio. I don't know how to pronounce her last name. So I highly, highly, highly judge books based on their covers. And this book just doesn't speak to me, so I'm like really not interested in reading it. And once upon a time, I did read the little blurbs about all of these books, and you know, I thought, you know, oh, that sounds a little interesting, I might get to that eventually. No, I lied to myself, so I'm just gonna get rid of them. This book is Half Moon Bay by Alice LaPlante. Hopefully LaPlante, I don't know. Another book, this is actually, it says it's an advanced reader's edition, but who knows how long ago that was. This book was actually, let's check and find out. Looks like it was made in blah 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 imprint 2018. So it's actually a fairly new book. I mean, it's only 2020, but this book has been well loved from its previous owners and whoever had it before I did. Not sure where that came from. You know, some books just kind of show up over time. Another book, Local Souls by Allan Gurganus, I assume. I don't know. Hopefully that's it. But this book is, I don't know what it's about. I don't remember. Don't care to find out. Not my kind of book, based on the cover. And finally, this last book I actually won on Goodreads. I signed up, and it sounded really interesting on Goodreads when I read about it. And I remember, because I do this all the time, I go through Goodreads and I look for advanced reader copies of books, and I read about them and I select which ones that I want to get. And this was one of the ones I selected. It's called Matt Monroe and the Secret Society of Odontology by Edward Torba. Edward Torba, this is his first book. He is actually a dentist. He has been a dentist for 30, 40 years, and he decided to change up his career. I think he's still a dentist, or he retired from being a dentist and he decided to write a book. And this book actually sounded really interesting. I read a lot of the reviews about this book, and it said that it has a lot to do with dentistry, and there's a lot of technical terms in here, and it seems to be more of a focal point in the book than the actual story of the book, which is like a 14-year-old kid trying to understand an ancient prophecy with a hidden world of magic and a secret society some stuff like that, and it's everybody who reviewed the book said it has less to do with that and more to do, a lot to do with dentistry and the tools and all of the terminology and everything, and that just kind of killed me wanting to actually read this book. I didn't read it. I did review it on Goodreads. I gave it 3 out of 5 stars. I said it looks really nice, and I like that the picture is on the actual cover. I personally like when the picture is on the hardback cover. I hate dust jackets for books because I always destroy or lose them, and so I liked this, and I liked the idea of the book, and it's a really good quality book, and I wanted to support a budding author, but I just don't want to read it. I have no interest in reading this book, so I just kind of let that go, and I'm going to pass that on to somebody else who might actually like to read it. I think that is everything. I am actually, that's all the books that I'm going to unhaul this time. I actually started making my own bookmarks, so I am going to be doing something about that and telling you guys all about that and sharing those, and I may even create a place where you guys can buy them, because I think that that I made them really well, and I think that they look really nice, and I hope that they help other people, and that other people will like them just as much as I do. So anyway, I think that is it for today. That is my book unhaul. So I can't wait to do my next video for you guys and talk to you guys later. So that is it. So stay weird. Bye.